sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
What are ye staring at? Captain Jack's the name, though the title may be a little... Those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines, and they abandoned ship like the lily-livered turkeys they are. Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work. Just...
See if you can choose the finest greens!
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapours?
More holes than a slice of this fine almond-land. Now it is. He's driving straight to the bubble back.
Have you found us a job yet? We'll take anything, really. So there's a captain offering booze and brass.
I would let all week 500 yards, my loving nature.
You ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Fennel's carriage for the joyride?
Now it is. He's driving straight to the bubble back.
And don't forget the time you got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail for your door anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I would let all win 500 yards, my loving nature.
Fine a specimen of one of their stocks. You ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Fennel's carriage for the joyride?
Now it is. He drove it straight to the bubble back.
And don't forget the time you got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail for your door anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I would let all win 500 yards, my loving nature.
You ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Fennel's carriage for the joyride?
Now it is. He drove it straight to the bubble back.
And don't forget the time you got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife. You know the story.
Is that why we never sail for your door anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I would let all win 500 yards, my loving nature.
You ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Fennel's carriage for the joyride?
Now it is. He drove it straight to the bubble back.
And don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail for your door anymore?
Speaking of you...
Well, what does it matter? Day labour's more suited to my nature, innit?
Just making conversation, mate.
Mate, he says. We are colleagues, nothing more.
Come now, it's just a turn of phrase.
Will you please? Elsewhere.
Report! Nothing to report.
Salutations!
Sauce? This is a storing house for Legion supplies. Courteous is my name. The Legion.
One day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all.
To a hen house.
Nonsense. Listen. She's purring, the darling.
What? Who better than a proven orc crusher to convince my dumbbell of a friend?
Enough of that. I know how dangerous an orc can be, but this one has been reformed. Anyone can see that she's completely docile. But my prejudiced friend...
Maybe before the great orc raid we had time to indulge Ninius's idiotic obsessions. But now...
Excuse my friend's violent outbursts. He hasn't enjoyed a woman's touch in quite...
Your woman's touch is less of a loving caress and more of a claw shanked brutally through the throat.
My friend here and I were patrolling outside the city walls, when who did I see creeping along the shore but this love? Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws bared towards Marius. Fortunately for him, I had the presence of mind to... A vial of love potion shattered over her head. I'm sure she must have been compelled to join the Orcish army under some kind of duress.
Ha! I can assure you there was...
I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I read in an esteem, I sent away for the world-famous love potion, available for a limited...
You see what a fool my friend has been. Spending all his cash on snake oil.
What kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement? I'm sure the effects of the potion will be everlasting.
You see? He'd believe it was noon at midnight if he read it on a printed pamphlet. Please tell me you can reason with him, or...
Let her live. If that potion were truly worthless, it wouldn't have been able to charm her in the first place. In this docile state, she may prove to be a source of valuable information.
You're right. The information she provides could well turn the...
Bravo! I trust not only the potion, but my scaly sweetheart.
You're going to regret this.
A man in love with an orc? Blummin' bullfrogs. Is he blind, stupid, or both? Imagine the hell-sent mongrel that'll crawl forth from that union. Why didn't you put her down while you had the chance?
Enough doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead upon my fair, fanged filly.
That's exactly it. You lot can go on about love all you want. My opposition is based on one fundamental principle. An orc is incapable. Now, don't get me wrong. If I'd seen evidence, any indication at all, that an orc were more...
Friend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
God, duty's not so bad, eh?
Would be quite a bit better if I could do it in peace.
Just making conversation, mate.
Mate, he says. We are colleagues.
Back again? Got any juicy stories for eager ears, hmm? That fusspot said what? Well, old loose lips will let that... Something you'd like to say to my face?
I haven't a thing to say to you. I'm on duty.
Duty, indeed. Put up your fists.
Are you mad? We're guards, not drunks on the street.
Enough! What is this barbarism? Back to your post at once!
Sir, this is an important matter. A matter of honor.
Such matters are to be settled on your own time. Understood?
Understood, sir.
Such bickering is all that thieves need to sneak by unnoticed.
It won't happen again, sir.
It better damn well not.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my back.
That tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind, can't have got
Hello
far.
again. Terribly sorry, Sorth. I've been studying under Theliron for some... I've a passion for this work, you see. That strange reaction you call...
I know it's here somewhere. I only want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir with too much wormwood.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Oh, hello, love. Nice day for a little stroll. Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Red and orange. Finest veggies size meals ever seen.
About face! To the barracks! Nuts! Recruits! That was
You, again. Do feel free. What about it? It was stolen? Gods, what a fool that rob... Yes, yes. Well, I assume it hasn't crawled back to its grave. So have you found any suspect? Evelyn? Master Theliron's apprentice? Nice lass, huh? Brewed me a potion once that... Whom would you have the Legion arrest? Oh, if you must. Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I hadn't been... I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land. Yes! And he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which would you take me for? An ignorant? We may well stand on... We are the pride of Riverlon. To be... How am I enjoying it? Are you...
Dickard's beard, what a find!
Only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. Source Hunter, welcome, welcome. What? I'd never. If you must know, what a delight she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of a leopard, and the manners of a lady all rolled into one.
Potions to bemuscle you. Scrolls.
What? Oh, hello again. Please tell me how I can help you during your investigations. I know you're... Any progress in stopping that beast? That depends. What kind... Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. Marvelous. Follow me.
A source hunter? Me? I live alone here in town. Oh, he's always been something of a rascal. Calling his petty hooligan. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even got him sparring with Captain of that band of... Oh, I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes. And...
What? Oh, yes. This library, my Victoria, has every volume you could possibly imagine. Yes. Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of clothes and... What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria...
Esmeralda does have a propensity...
The Source Hunter. Have you come to your senses? Have you changed your mind? I would tell you my reasons.
Tins and dugongs, you nearly... But...
Ugh. I need something more advanced. Is there no new book to be discovered in this library?
Where's the third one gone? Shatsu.
The Source Hunter. Why? Simply because you hunt Source now. I hate what I hunt. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. On one condition. That on our joint travels we will never...
Very well. There will be no deal.
Agreed. Nothing.
Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose.
Never fine. Volume 1, Volume 2. But where has the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night. Kaj'Dinor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine. In the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Geta Hal. Be welcome, human. I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't... When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc, after all. But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd. He raised me like I was his own. This kindest of souls. Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. Kira Lizor. Oh, do pardon my language, my friend. But that is quite the startling revelation. So much sadness, so much anguish. Eglandir's tale, is hard. Does he not see that I am now the one who is to be wronged? Why, oh why must he make me of all? So, let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? Though, first let me say this. Hashizm bil kushim zunum. From my heart, I thank you for warning my amulet. But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No, I cannot part with my talisman, the keepsake of my soul. Tujageta, friend. Yes? Have you my amulet? But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No, I cannot part with my talisman, the keepsake of my soul.
Daemon Daemonium. Good. No, you...
Turjageta, friend. Yes? Have you decided my amulet? But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token. When you put it like that, I guess I cannot say that it is. Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Urak! Mayhem.
I assume you address me for... Do you now?
Dancing dugongs, you nearly... Onward!
What's that gleam?
Snake, wing of worm, brew 'em, spice 'em, stir and churn.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine cornbread. Here I wait for thee in the dark. Yes. Yes. Have you made... Yes. Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be helped. The orcs of Gazuldaga. They knew my name. Oh, yes. By the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my design. Her name is that of a woman, her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Victoria, librarian, daughter, yes, so it is. So it is.
Jageta, friend. Yes? Have my amulet? But it is Haxmaji, a sacred token. When you put it like that, I can... Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels? Urak.
Daemon Daemonium. Do you now?
Tinsaduga! Onward!
Who do you think that creature in there was?
I haven't the foggiest. But the eerie...
How might I serve our mission? Threads I weave and tales I see. She is one whose history is shrouded in darkness. She is more than a woman, though less than a goddess. The threads tell me that once... Oh, how many eons lie... I can clearly read that armies you have led, demons and dragons you have... But how can this be now that you stand in the etheric... The drift of... Except it's ask and I shall answer, if I can.
The Lady of Time!
I am the last chest. The last chest. The last chest!
Dear lady, could I get your autograph?
Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more home than a slice of this fine
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
I'm straight. I'm true. Aaron's by the dozen.
Made a big change on your road with a wheel and a footstep.
Ah, hearty welcome to the king. Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive... That room where it happened. It was... She came heavily cloaked. I saw one other figure go into the room that night. I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. Whoever done it has escaped through the window. But I saw Councillor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Esmeralda's longest-standing love. Well, between you and me, things have been rather slow since the, incident. But with spirits high and liquor flowing like it is tonight, it's...
Here I wait for thee in the dark. Yes. Yes. Your name, Victoria.
Yes.
Here I wait for thee in... Yes.
Yes.
So it... Here I wait for... Yes.
Yes.
Here I wait for thee in the dark. But the stab shall bring the light. Yes.
Yes.
Here I wait for thee. Yes. Yes. Your name, Victoria.
Yes.
Here I wait for... Yeah?
Yes.
I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
Here I wait for... Yeah?
Yes.
Here I wait for thee. Yes. 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 Here I wait for thee. My name. Yes. Yes. A name. Victor. Yes. Here I wait for thee. Yes. Yes. The orc. A name is that Victor. Yes. Here I wait for. Yes. Yes. The orcs of a name Victoria. Yes. So it is. So it is.
Leave me be, I've a job to do.
How gratifying to see you return. That I am. You wouldn't believe some of the things. You have seen them, have you not? Is anything a punch on, perhaps? Yeah.
They'll end it all! End it all in blood!
You should be more careful, madam. I am.
And neither am I.
God have mercy. I talked. Oh. How gratifying to see you return. You are quickly becoming my favorite customer.
hunters go a-stalking in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all! End it all in blood! Here I wait for thee. Yes, yes.
How gratifying to see you return. You are quickly becoming my favorite customer.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine ornament.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine ornament.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Here for your daily serving of veggies. Please partake of the plumpest produce ever produced.
many cheeses. Owen has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
May the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine golden bag.
Lonesome, spiritless. Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Good luck out there, Hunter. Evil lurks beyond Siseal's ramparts.
I've spotted something interesting. Gods, give me an endless quiver.
of the rest. Glacial frost!
To the skin!
Who's laughing now? I can smell your fear.
adventure! Spirits of eternal flame to my aid.
Finally, you have come. The others, they're... But wait. Where is Mendius? Or Anna? You're not one of the fabulous five. That's it, we're dead. Oh, who's damned automaton? It'll kill us all! I'm just a farmer down on his luck. The fabulous five. They promised me adventure and riches. But what lurks here? It is certain death. They tricked us. We'll never survive. Fabulous. Ha! Fabulously lying. Cheating dogs is what they are. They sent me and my mates to this cave to deal with what was supposed to be in a What did they expect from us? I never held a sword before in my life. They said they'd be right behind us, show us the ropes. But they never showed, and now look at us. We are even... Oh, please, I implore you. If you can, save my friends. They're still there in the dark, desperately trying to make a stand against that beast of steel. Nothing much. He's some kind of wizard, isn't he? All I know is that that monstrosity down there has a signature engraved on it. You look like a veteran warrior if ever I saw one. Please.
Thank the Seven, we've secured the perimeter.
can I help you, my friend? But certainly. What would you like to know? And what might those be? One of them failed? Who is the mongrel that dares to question my engineering expertise? I take it the mutt in question was referring to the Sparkmaster 5000. It isn't failing, it just became... well, it became... You know what? Here's the remote access device with which I used to control it. There's a manual for that somewhere around here, too. Yours, if you can find it. I really should invite Victoria one of these days, so she can help me organize my mess of those who are raising the dead dwell among us. They simply must be. The enemy is what you have a flair for understate until they conclude. Oh, a mere trifle for one with the intellect of a feline and the... By all means. Of course. I hope your investigation fares well. I can but piece together what few morsels... They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another... It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter them. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I myself have none. Even though the Now, it may well be established that she is, in fact, the guilty. His body is gone, replaced with that of a sheep. This is all very disconcerting, to say the least. Seems too improbable to be true, but nevertheless. You're onto something, Hunter. Do follow the scent and see where it leads. I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with... But certainly. What would you like to know? Oh, I am but a wizard. My task upon this earth is to protect. You see, my one desire is to witness. To my great regret, none of them purr as yet.